sir. So just a small for people to understand much better, if you could tell them a little bit more about this concept of miasm.
Concept of miasm is quite difficult to understand.
Right.
Even homeopaths feel it very difficult
very
in
true.
initial stages.
Yes.
Sora is inherited and it is the functional changes, as I told you.
Right.
When it spoils interiors of the body, it comes on the skin and it starts as itchy disease. Itches are there, itches are formed. If they are suppressed, they lead to lot of diseases.
Yes.
Homeopathically, when we treat, we find anti-miasmatic treatment, like antisoric remedies. When they are prescribed, we can see it is going in the reverse order and all the diseases get cured.
Yes.
Not only the itch disease, you cannot fix it as itch disease, but there are so many functional changes inside the body.
Right.
Take for example, even mental diseases also, we don't call them as diseases, we call them as disorders. There are so many disorders.
Right.
If the order is there, it is fine. We consider even Atma. Atma is more important for homeopathic people, what is called as vital force.
Vital force.
That
or
animates
in common language, soul.
Yes, that animates the whole body. If that is fine, then there will be no disease. When Atma can control all over the body, if noxious agents which are called as miasms are not there, diseases will not be there. Hahnemann says if Sora is not there, acute diseases will not at all be there.
Right. Yes.
And psychosis, to elaborate, you find tumors here and there, collection of the tissues.
Correct.
You can call them as psychotic in general, just in a nutshell.
Right.
And destruction like ulcers and so many destructions in the body, destruction of the life itself can be classified under syphilis.
Yes.
So syphilis may be acquired, or even psychosis also may be acquired, or in general they come as inherited.
Right. So sir, coming back to mental health disorders, so what could be the causes of mental health disorders in people these days? Because we as homeopaths give more importance to the causative factors. So what could be the cause and what is the importance of this causative factor?
Exactly. There are 2 to 3 factors play a major role in this.
Correct.
One is miasms, as I told you.
Right.
The other is environment.
Correct.
Environment in which you grow up.
Right.
Third is lifestyle.
Right.
All 3 can play major roles and can give rise to depression. In 2019 itself, World Health Organization has said there will be more depressions in future days. So atmospheric pressure also creates, and our lifestyle, too many things we do which we are not able to cope up with it. So that can give rise to stress. Again, psychosomatic. Everything comes from psycho to soma. Body.
Yes. So sir, to elaborate a little bit more, environmental changes or lifestyle, what are those that can actually cause mental health disorders? Just generally to tell people.
Environmental means where do you grow up, or your husband or your wife or your family, anyone. Those who give more pressure on the brain.
Right.
You work for some time, and if the atmosphere is good, the environment is good, your mental health will be fine. If mental health is not there, physical health will not be there.
Yes.
So therefore, environmentally, when you have more stress, like these days you work in IT field.
Right, working environment also.
Yeah, working environment is also very important. It should be calm always. We should keep our mind calm, always calm. If you can keep the mind calm in all respect, so there will be no disease at all. So definitely environment can cause a lot.
Right. And lifestyles?
Lifestyle, again, the same thing, almost very near to the atmosphere, this environmental thing. You work, actually our body is meant for working only 8 hours. 24 divided by 3 is 8. 8 hours you work, 8 hours you take rest, and 8 hours you spend for other things, playing other things, and our routines, regular routines are to be there. So if you can divide like that, your health will be fine. When we don't divide and when we give more pressure, and actually it's an assault on the body. We are working all. We don't restrict ourselves for 8 hours, you do for 16 hours, which is not actually advised and not at all good at all.
You're overworking your body.
So this causes. So when you can stimulate there are 2 things in the brain. One is sympathetic and parasympathetic activation. If you are strained always and if you have stress, sympathetic activation will be more so that you will get all the diseases. If you can relax and do something, take homeopathic medicine or do yoga meditation or anything of that sort, or you play, keep your mind away from your normalcy, so that can give you some soothing effect where you can bring it.